We welcome you back in. Well, the prospect of returning to the classroom, it's daunting for some parents, and for others, the notion of virtual learning proves just as worrisome. That is especially true for parents of kids with learning disabilities who fear they'll fall behind in the age of social distancing. Joining us this morning to talk a little bit more about it is Terry O'Daniel, Executive Director of Academy St. Louis. She's here to offer some insight to parents who are struggling with those very issues. Good morning to you, Terry.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. For those of us not familiar, tell us a little bit more about Academy of St. Louis.
Sure. The Academy of St. Louis has been around for about 17 years. We're located in Chesterfield off of First Mill Road, and we've been serving students with learning disabilities, pre-K through 12th grade, for almost 20 years. We offer, academic and transition programs, social skills, and functional curriculum as well as the academic.
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to virtual learning, what kind of challenges are kids with learning disabilities facing?
Well, most of the time, students learn better when they're in a classroom with the teacher in front of them, so the teacher can catch their facial cues, any sign of dysregulation, anything that's bothering the students. A lot of our students have all different issues, and so therefore, if we have a teacher that's one-on-one with them, or one teacher that's teaching 3 students, they can really address the specific learning needs that those students have. When our students are online, a lot of times because of their attention deficits, it's very hard for them to concentrate when they're being taught online.
Yeah, absolutely. So what alternative learning opportunities are there available?
Well, for us, we've pretty much had this model going for the last 17 years. We have a large space of classrooms in which the students can social distance easily. So we take 6 to 8 students per classroom in our large classroom. So therefore, they're going to be 6 feet apart, and there's going to be social distancing. They are going to have their individualized programs like they always have. They're going to have a full-time special ed teacher in each classroom, along with a support person in that classroom as well, that's going to help them meet the goals that we have set for them in all 4 of those areas. It's very hard to teach students with disabilities social skills, functional skills, and even transition skills when they're online. So our transition program, I think that's probably one of the most important things for students with learning disabilities, is to make sure they have a solid goal-oriented transition program, because that transition program is preparing them for life after they graduate from 12th grade. So for some students, it might be going to college, some it might be going into the workforce. But we work on that from 7th through 12th grade. So by the time our students graduate, they are ready to face the world out there. We know that 80% of students with learning difficulties or learning challenges are unemployed for most of their life. So we want to make a difference in that, and we have for the past years. But now I think it's even more important because our parents, we've had the experience, we have the teachers, we have, the model to help these students be successful. We're placing this into the hands of, many times, a parent that has to sit right next to their child all day to help them through their academics, just to help them become successful. And as you know, and we all know, this is a difficult time for everybody. Parents, some are working at home. Some have to go to work, and so therefore they're having to leave their special needs child at home. And so our model is really always been kind of a safe structure for these type of students. We're very small. I don't accept over 30 students. And like I said before, we have a full-time special ed teacher and also a para that is in the classroom with the students. So, we are going to continue to educate the students as we have in the past, but just using every precaution we can to make sure that they're safe and make sure that they are healthy, and that every morning when they come in, we're going to take their temperature. They're going to be in their classroom all day, except for times when they go outside, to have a break. But besides that, we're really going to be very cautious and careful about just the environment that they're working in.
All right, very good. Terry O'Daniel, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it. And for more,
you are welcome.
For more information about the Academy of St. Louis, just visit their website at acad.org. stl.org, or you can give them a call. That number on your screen, 636-534-5099. You can also find this information on our website, fox2now.com.